Hi everybody. I wanted to talk today about what is better for your brain, coffee or tea. And when it comes to tea, is there a difference in terms of being better for your brain regarding is black tea, green tea, herbal tea, oolong tea, other teas like that? So first of all, whether it's coffee or black tea, there was a study that brought a lot of good news. In 2021, it was published that a study of more than 2 million people, and they showed that drinking either coffee or tea reduced the risk of developing a brain tumor. The second thing is coffee and black tea and green tea and oolong tea to a lesser extent have caffeine. And caffeine taken in moderation may be also beneficial for your brain. There are adenosine receptors in the neurons, the nerve cells of the brain that are activated by caffeine, and that improves mood, memory, alertness, reaction time, and mental performance. So you start off a winner whether you're enjoying coffee or tea, black tea, but does neuroscience justify your morning mug choice? So in the case for coffee, coffee contains methylxanthines. Methylxanthines make your brain more resilient. They also improve neuronal network activity, and they sustain cognitive performance. Cognitive performance being thinking, memory, language function. And they may also offer protection from stroke, Alzheimer's disease, and Parkinson's disease. So the methylxanthines in coffee are very helpful. Also in coffee, whether it's caffeinated or decaffeinated, are phenylendanes. And the phenylendanes have more in the darker roast than in a lighter roast. So the phenylendanes, it's more the darkness of the roast that gives you the phenylendanes. The phenylendanes are good because they can prevent the toxic, prevent the brain buildup of toxic proteins such as tau and beta amyloid. And tau and beta amyloid are also associated with neurodegenerative diseases such as Alzheimer's disease. Now, what does tea have going for it? Tea is commonly prepared from Camellia sinensis leaves. Now, depending on the degree to which the leaves are fermented, it'll produce black, green, or oolong tea. In any case, in any of those teas, they have polyphenols. Polyphenols have antioxidant properties, and they fight brain inflammation. The specific polyphenols found in tea are theaflavins, arubigins, and catechins. What's more for tea is that in 2021, a big study in Africa revealed that if you drank between 1 and 4 cups of tea per day, you would significantly reduce the rate of depression. In Singapore, they discovered that tea may also be useful in fighting dementia. They had a report that showed that elderly individuals that drank tea every day, on average, had better memory function and better problem-solving skills than those who abstained from tea. In 2019, Chinese researchers demonstrated that regular tea consumption improves brain connectivity, especially in something called the default mode network, DMN. So the default mode network is this wide network of far-flung neuronal nodes that wire the neocortex together by these axonal cables. The axons are the white matter. The DMN is typically involved in inner thoughts such as reminiscing, future planning, imagining, and even thinking about others. So how about herbal tea? Well, if I'm trying to cut through a thick brain fog, I would steep myself a cup of chamomile. Chamomile tea, it's delicious. It has that sort of apple smell, and it's also rich in luteolin. In 2015, a multinational group of researchers reported that luteolin is of great benefit to the brain and may help fight several neuropsychiatric maladies, including brain fog. For those of you who don't know, brain fog is difficulty in thinking, remembering, and concentrating, and certainly came into the public consciousness during the whole coronavirus pandemic. And if you're not a fan of chamomile, you can also enjoy tea made from hibiscus flowers. I love the hibiscus tea, the rich red color, the unique taste, and it's been enjoyed for at least 1,000 years. And scientists have more recently found that hibiscus might help fight memory-stealing dementias such as Alzheimer's. The flowers of the hibiscus have been reported to decrease neuroinflammation. Studies on experimental mice have shown that hibiscus can fight dysfunction of proteins such as tau and caspase-3, which may contribute to poisoning of the brain cells in problems such as Alzheimer's disease. And typically my time during drinking coffee or tea and relaxing by a warm fire or out in the backyard, I like to have a good book to read. And speaking of good books, look what I have here. Azazel's Public House. Imagine that. So Azazel's Public House is a book that I recently wrote, and I would really appreciate if you checked it out. It's a horror fiction about a demon who rides on the foul stench that arises from the Staten Island dump and torments the good people of that fair island. The only thing standing in his way is a skinny teenage misfit named Gina. I hope you'll check out the book. I thank you for watching the video, and please like, subscribe, and comment below. Very much appreciated.